Well, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the Outpost. It's a beautiful day. It's about 35 degrees. I've got bacon, eggs, and the tomatoes. You know, I find that these little salad tomatoes have a much better taste than the big ones in the wintertime. So I brought some of my salad tomatoes with me to have with my bacon and eggs. Anyway, what I've got planned to do today is I've got some plywood. I'm going to start putting it up underneath the eaves. And I've got some 2x4s that is going to be kind of like a faceboard right underneath it. I hope that I have some propane left so that I can burn those. Well, I'll check and see. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and eat my breakfast and we'll get busy and see what we can accomplish today. guys, what I'm doing here is basically, that was a 1 foot overhang because I'm going to build a porch out onto the front, and most of our weather comes from this direction. So these are ending up being 10 inches. So when I put those up underneath the eave, I have a 2x4 which is going to go against the house this way. Alright, it'll just be upside down, and that will be basically the face board for the upper portion next to the house, and then my siding will actually come up and meet this portion right here. So what I'm doing is, after I cut these out, I'm taking them over and I'm actually burning those just slightly, so to give them some color and to give that you know, a little bit of extra protection from charring it. And then I'm coating it with that Australian tongue and linseed oil, which it will dry clear, but it darkens it up a little bit. So that has been my plan for the whole outside. I'll actually do the exterior, the 1x10s, the same way. I will burn them slightly, and then I will put them up, and I think it's really going to look good. So follow me along this process, and I'll show you what I'm doing. I figured it would be easier to put it on now than it would to be try to do it off of a ladder later on. Just got to have some gloves on to handle the wood. You don't want to get your hands too black. And this stain, even though it's, or this oil, even though it's penetrating, it's still got a little bit of residual on the outside. So I would say that that looks really nice, especially when I get it up there and all the wood starts blending together. I think that's really going to look good. These boards that I'm working on right here are actually kind of like a face board. It's going to go up in underneath the eave and next to the house. The angle should follow the angle going down on my roof. And this is actually what my siding is going to come up and butt up against the very bottom. So I just lightly burn them to give them some color. And then I went over them with that Australian tongue and linseed oil, and it brings out a golden color in there. I think it really looks good. So when I do the siding, when I burn it and actually put this on there, it should come out as well with this golden color. So I think the cabin is really going to have a nice contrast against the woods, where it will be a golden oak type color. And then of course when I charred the beams, I actually charred them really good, pretty much black, and then I scraped that off, the char on the outside. When I put this on, they actually came out black. So when I do the inside, the bottom half, with the T111 siding, I'm going to burn it as well, lightly coat it, and it should pop. It should really pop against these black posts that I've got in here. And then of course, the sheetrock up front or up top. So I'll have a dark bottom and a lighter top, and then of course the tongue and groove, I will do it the same way. So I really think that it's going to turn out gorgeous. Well, so what I'm doing is I'm trying to prepare for this wall so that when the weather turns off nicer, I'll be able to get out there and actually work on this, because I don't want to open this up when the weather's bad. But if I've got a good day, I think that I can do a section at a time. What I'll do is I'll go out and I'll cut this plastic off. I will take and put these 2x4s, nail them up on the outside. Then, since I have the eave done, I'll take those boards, those face boards that I had burned earlier. I will start in this corner and I will go that way with them. And then I'll be able to burn my siding, put oil on it, and begin to put the siding up. So what this is going to look like is this. They will be spaced about that far apart. What? What? You want to help? Huh? You want to help? So the next one will actually come up right about in here. I've already measured it, so I'll have to cut out just a little bit for this window. But these will go up like this on the outside all the way up, and this gives me something to screw to when I run my boards vertically. Are you wanting to help? Okay. Just a minute. Just a minute. on, silly goose. What? Okay, that's enough. Come on, that's enough. Okay guys, this is that radiant barrier I was talking about. It's very pliable. You can't rip it, but you can cut it, okay? It's very tough stuff. And this is actually their super foil because it's got a little bit larger perforations in it. And I primarily wanted that so that that wall could breathe in the event that it got any moisture behind it. So anyway, no, you can't help me do this, okay? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull this out and pre-cut it. That way when I get ready, as soon as the weather breaks, when I get ready, it's going to take two pieces. One of them will actually overlap the other one. Then what I'll do is I'll just cut the plastic off, tack this up, put the 2x4s on, and start slapping siding up. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and pre-cut these. Well guys, I believe I'm going to go ahead and cut this video right here. I've actually got the 2x4s already cut to go on the outside, and a few of the pieces, the ends that I've been cutting off, I'll use to frame around the window in between the horizontal pieces, the uprights. So that should go pretty fast. I've got, as you can see behind me over here, I've got all the pieces of the radiant barrier cut and they're ready to go. I've got the face boards that I actually burned and stained earlier. The only thing left that I need to do is to stain the 1x10s that are going to go up on the outside. I didn't want to carry all those in just to have to carry them back out. So since it stopped raining, the sky's clearing up, tomorrow I'm going to come up. I will pull out what I need. If I remember correctly, I think it was 13 of them. I'll pull those out, I'll burn those, I will put that oil on them, and then we should be able to get that first section of the siding on. So that's exciting. But anyway guys, glad that you stopped by and hang out with me while I'm doing my work up here on the cabin. We appreciate all your support, my son, my daughter, and I. Thank you so very much. And if you missed it, we are wishing each and every one of you a very happy New Year and a very prosperous one. We hope that everybody stays in good health. We want to thank you for watching. Take care. We look forward to seeing you back up here at the Outpost again next time.